So DICE seem to never want to give me a break with these timings. I've already uploaded today, here it is again, and Battlefield 2042 just got another Easter egg that we've solved over the course of the last couple of hours, and this is how you do it and what it means for the future. Let's start with discarded. This is where you'll need to be to access a radio here.
The only way to ensure the NOPAD survival is if we neutralize Wolf. A long time ago, Oz collected intel proving the United States' role in the blackout. If we release it, we sabotage Wolf's operation. An associate here has kept that intel safe for us.
And then head over to here and play the radio underneath this part of discarded ship to reveal this next voice line.
Contact made. They were watching us like a specter in shadow. That message reveals the drop site where the associate left the intel. Once we locate it and broadcast globally, everyone will know America's role in causing the blackout.
This will grant you the player card that's on screen right now and will lead you to go over to Flashpoint, and as the last radio played some Morse code, which translates to find the source of the power, we head over to G on Flashpoint, go to this solar panel, jump up and grab the intel which plays this next voice line.
Yeah, there it is. Alright, I got it.
Release the intel, Wolf will be made a scapegoat. With Wolf tied up in bureaucratic red tape and paperwork, the NOPADs will have their chance at survival. Find a way to broadcast the intel.
After this is done, you run over to C1 on Flashpoint and climb your way up to the top of C1 to this BF3 spawn beacon that then completes this segment. This gives you another player card and plays another voice line.
Going.
Broadcast transmitting. Deep breaths, NOPAD, you did it! Now we wait as the intel spreads. The whole world will finally know the truth, and Wolf will be finished. Us New World has a chance. Change will take time, and our home won't be built in a day, but rest assured, a new dawn is breaking for all NOPADs.
And finally, after all this is done, you head over to Renewal. This is the final stage where you head over to the bridge near
Right,
C1.
do you want me to
These are all
triangulate
on
or
the
wait for you
64
guys?
player layouts, by the way, not 128, but it is on the 128 in the same place. But yeah, C1 on the 64 player layout by the bridge on the right
C1,
side.
I'm gonna shoot in the air
Activate
for you, hang
first
on.
satellite.
Before we use Shearwater 2 in South Africa, Oz wants to see a test trial. We can't risk a blackout on the NOPAD's new homeland. Activate the satellite and see if it works, Exodus. Let's make a superstorm.
Head over to the second on top of B1 in the main center, and then head into the desert in A to activate the final one. This will trigger an event that I didn't get to on time, so I'm going to play it when I got to the second satellite. But essentially, to activate the Easter egg, you have to find the third one. Somebody just got there before me and therefore activated it, just like you do on Spearhead for the last Easter egg hunt.
Whoa! Do you see that? Storm! Holy shit.
50 meters away.
So there you have it, that's how you do it. It'll grant you a Super 500 skin at the end of it all. But what does this all actually mean? Essentially, this whole thing has been a build-up to exposing America for causing the blackout that 2042 is centered around, and once that's done, activating Shearwater 2, which is the main satellite that terraforms the atmosphere and terraforms the planet, to create a new home for the NOPADs to live, which is named Namakwaland in the lore of 2042. We just got a lore dump briefing from DICE about this, which points towards the next map being in the Czech Republic, I believe. We start off with uploading the intel about America on Flashpoint to expose them for causing the blackout of 2042, and once that's done, we head over to Renewal, and that's where we trigger Shearwater 2, and this is essentially a test to see if its terraforming and storm-making capabilities which then proves that Namaqualand, which is the home for the Nopats, can be made. That'll essentially make a new home for the Nopats, and through the player cards we can see that this test worked, and that the Nopats now have a new home going forward. So yeah, that's the gist of it. This whole thing has been a big test for the Nopats to see whether or not they can make a new home with the shearwater tech that they've essentially stolen from America's plans. Now, I do want to talk about this Easter egg a little bit. It was a lot less complicated than the last one, and maybe that was because of DICE's feedback of people saying it took too long or took too, long to find or to do. And this one took us maybe 3 hours from starting to finish as a community to find, and thanks for everyone for participating in it once again. But I do want to say that this was a little underwhelming. From the massive explosion in the last Easter egg hunt to this one, I was expecting something a little bit bigger as the, Shearwater big plot point satellite does its thing, but we just got, the normal discarded storm with a lightning strike, it seemed. And that's cool, don't get me wrong, it was cool seeing that for the first time, but it wasn't on the scale of last season's, and unfortunately didn't reach the heights of that for me, but it's still cool to see, don't get me wrong. Right, so there you go, that's how you do it, that's what you get, and that's the implications going forward. Thank you all for watching. It's a big relief getting this out the way. The Easter egg hunts are always one of the most frantic times for the Battlefield community, especially as a creator, so thanks for coming and watching me here. If you did enjoy, feel free to like and subscribe as we head into Season 5 of 2042, and I'll see you in the next one.